Hello. Welcome.
What up, what up, what up, everybody?
The Besties are back. You know what time it is. There's a premium live event happening.
What up, y'all? DC Hendrix, that is the wonderful Amanda Savage. We are back at it. Bodyslam Besties, back at it with another preview and predictions for upcoming pay-per-view PLE coming up. Crown Jewel coming up this weekend.
Very exciting. I kind of like it when
is it though? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm excited in that it will be over very early in the day. I like that. I like that when that happens. I think Raw isn't SmackDown on at like 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
Or at least for me, so that's kind of fun. I'm sort of looking forward to that. So, get in your chats, get in your comments, get in your thoughts and feelings. Zach Minger's already here. Hello, Zach. International Beer and Pizza Day.
There we go.
Is it really?
There we go. I look. I will take his word for it.
Yeah,
pizza is getting ordered, so I was planning on celebrating that anyway. If that is today, so
there you go.
I'll take it. Apparently, I just need the beer to make it even.
There you go. This is the information that I need, Zach. Thank you. This is.
I'm about to look that up and verify that.
I do know that the like I have a little pop-up thing that tells me random stuff, and I think today was John.
It is October 9th, Beer and Pizza Day. Celebrated annually on October 9th as International Beer and Pizza Day to honor the popular combination of pizza and beer.
Well, there you go. Zach, thank you for telling us.
Shout out, Zach.
That is good. Get your thoughts in. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know you're here. We see you. We say hello. Hello to Corey Hayes.
Hey.
Hello.
What up, Corey?
So we are, there's not too many on the card. So
5 matches.
Little 5-pack.
Little 5-pack.
Hi, Randy. Nice to see
Randy?
you. Okay, so
So where do you want to start? So I think it's very clear WWE moving forward is focusing on smaller cards, unlike AEW. Remember last time we were trying to preview AEW, we're like, how many matches do we have? And it took us like 40 minutes just to do AEW's preview. There were so many matches, and that was us literally like just a couple of the matches were like, all right, this person's gonna win. Like
that was pretty much it. It's definitely a different size of a card. Corey says, let's see if they add a 6th tomorrow morning. I wouldn't be surprised.
Is that a scoop?
Is that a scoop?
Is that a scoop?
Scoops.
Corey trying to tell us something? Hey, you gotta subscribe to that Bodyslam Patreon. Gotta subscribe to that Bodyslam Patreon, folks.
I bet they already know. I bet if you have the Bodyslam Patreon, you already know. Okay, well, let us in on the scoops. Let me know.
Might be a scoop. You never know.
It could be. What do you think they would add if they were to add something tomorrow?
I hope it's Julia.
Yeah,
but she'll probably be somewhat involved in the Tiffany Stratton match. I know they've been teasing that Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie. She might be involved in that a little bit, but I hope it will be Julia. Honestly.
Yeah. Something for Julia to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Okay. So let's see. I guess we can start at the top. We'll go with John Cena. It's John Cena versus AJ
Styles. That one? We'll start. Okay. John Cena,
Yeah.
AJ Styles. We get the match that was created by social media, right?
I mean, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Are they
John Cena, AJ Styles.
Are they telling us we did this? Like, is it one of those where it's like the fans wanted it? Or is it just kind of like, here you go?
It was definitely a fans wanted it type of deal, which I love. You know, I love and hate. I love it obviously because for once they're listening to the fans, and I hate it because it also, for some reason, in the back of my mind, it just confirms that my personal opinion that they have no damn idea what they're doing with John Cena's farewell tour.
Yeah.
And if they don't know now, they at least didn't know before and changed things up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but nonetheless, fans wanted John Cena, AJ Styles, so we get AJ Styles, John Cena. Only a few more matches left of John Cena.
There are.
So I'm just looking forward to watching them wrestle. You know, get that. I think it should be a good match. I mean, AJ Styles is a guy that can work with anyone, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's proven it. AJ Styles is one of those guys that look good with anyone. So, we'll see how it goes. I know we're not making predictions yet, but yeah, this was a match, in case you didn't know, it was pretty much created on social media.
Corey says the match was planned since August after SummerSlam, and it wasn't initially in the plans. I mean, yeah, you can definitely tell. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is taking the place of that. Like, was there just going to be another Brock match? And so then instead, like, I don't know maybe what the switch up was, but I am pleased that we're seeing it. I'm pleased we're getting it. I think it will be a good one. And I also don't think that it needs a ton of TV time to build, like, as far as them interfacing. Oh, Brock was just meant to be a one and done, huh? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
The fuck was... Okay, well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think just some people on social media were creating the idea that there was going to be that the loss at WrestlePalooza was just to set up another one for John Cena to get the victory or something, but like that was just created online, so that I'm sure that does check out.
Yeah, this is very confusing,
but I'm looking forward to it. Probably a little less than some people. My only excitement about this match is just seeing John Cena again. I have no problem with AJ Styles. It's just this isn't a feud or anything. Sometimes it's okay to just throw a match together and go throw them out there and let them work together. But for me, this is just, I grew up watching John Cena beginning to end. So for me, this is like equivalent of watching like the farewell, like we got with Kobe Bryant before he retired, like kind of that kind of deal where like you get to see the beginning and end of a career of an all-time great. So anytime I get to see that, I'll take it.
Yeah. I think he should
win.
What?
So John Cena should win.
I agree.
I said that at WrestlePalooza too, though. So,
and then Corey also says he thinks it will go 30 plus. I would tend to agree. And I also think that it didn't really, so Corey says, AJ Styles said it didn't need any build because the story writes itself, which I and Corey also sort of agree. It says, and I agree. I do think that I don't need a storyline rationale to see them have a good match. I think it will be a great match. I also, I get confused about what we're doing overall with AJ Styles, because I would like to see AJ Styles have like a very, similar, almost like year-long farewell situation that was quite thought out though. And what I would probably want is more of like that one through line, I guess. I feel like if I had a critique of this John Cena farewell tour, it would be that I was hopeful that there would be a through line of a storyline, and perhaps there was meant to be before things got a little cattywampus with the final boss and whatnot. But it would have been cool if like whatever we're landing on in the end was set up way back when, and that like it kind of had some meaning throughout. Like, he's done a lot of things, but I don't know why I thought this was going to be one of those like kind of like old school pro wrestling retirements where he was going to like work with a younger talent a lot. And it would be like that, like there was a feud built between Cena and like one or two people. So I don't know. Maybe I just booked myself into, sometimes when you like fantasy book your own things, then you're like, oh, that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I do know that I do that quite a bit. I think John Cena wins though.
I think so too. I mean, like, and this is my personal opinion. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with this, but I'm perfectly fine with that. And I'm used to that. My gripe with this Cena farewell tour isn't because of the feuds and like the storylines of the feuds, because for me, the storyline is it's John Cena's farewell tour.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like there's not really another story that is needed.
Right.
And there's not really another story that is going to overshine that. Like I always make these comparisons because like it's all sports, it's all sports entertainment. So like LeBron James, when he finally announces that he's retiring, that this is going to be my last season, like we all thought he was going to do. In case anybody's seen that, when he teased the big decision last week. If anybody's seen that, if you haven't, look at his socials. But he teased a big decision, the second decision. Everyone thought it was going to be him announcing his last season, and it wasn't. It was just a Hennessy ad. But if it was, and he decided that it was going to be his last season, there's not going to be another story or matchup or anything that is going to overshadow or overshine that it's LeBron James's farewell. Like there's not going to, you can't overdo that. You cannot do that. So Corey, the Henny decision.
The Henny decision.
It was, so yeah, my gripe isn't with that. My gripe is more just so with the matches themselves. Like Brock Lesnar, for example, like that match wasn't I mean, if you like to call that a match, like that's not a match to me. Like so I'm really hoping that Corey is right and Styles and Cena go 30 minutes plus. That'd be great. And that would, I think, would take away a little bit from the bad WrestlePalooza match. So John Cena has the win, and it's got to be a long match for me.
Agreed. I do hope John Cena wins. So what else? We have
also, everyone, I'm sorry. I have kids, so if you hear kids in the background.
They sound like they're having fun, though.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It's life. Sorry. Got kids.
Yeah. I have 2, but they went downstairs to harass Grandpa for a little bit. So we'll see if there's any return appearances. There are a pair of champion versus champion matches that are on the card. Let's go.
I'm glad they didn't overdo that either.
Yeah, honestly, that's one of those things where like I wrote a list where I was like, make them all title versus title, and there wasn't really, other than I will say I worked myself into a shoot brother about wanting to see Julia versus Becky. So that was I know, but it's champion versus champion, so it doesn't matter. So you could just have like, oh, here this just happened. Aren't Tiffany and Stephanie both baby faces though? So like
yeah.
They could have did it like anyhow. Our champion versus champion bouts are Tiffany Stratton taking on Stephanie Vaquer. Okay. Vaquer. Velcro.
What else did she call her?
I don't know. He did have like a Vaquer in there the other day, which I kind of liked.
I'm still laughing at Naomi. Every time she said her name, she said a different name.
She did. Vaquer, I will never get over. She's always going to be Stephanie Vaquer to me as well. Every single time I say her name.
That's the one I always remember. That damn Stephanie Velcro.
I liked someone when they called her La Primavera. That was a good one too.
That was a good one.
So am I like, maybe I'm alone in this. I could be alone in this. But I feel like it might be a hot take for Amanda. I don't feel like it's not. Huh? I don't. I don't give a shit about Tiffany Stratton. Okay.
What?
She is.
That's our NXT girl.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing, is that I have loved her for a while. But whatever is this, I do not like. And I do not feel like they've sucked all of the personality out of the character. I think they kind of, around WrestleMania, got a little like wonkadoo with everything going on with Charlotte. So they could have kind of taken a pivot at that point and either had her double down on being bitchy like NXT, because in NXT she was nasty. She wasn't a baby face in NXT, but it was still like it worked. And I don't get, like, I think there's just a general balance problem in between heels and faces in the women's division, like overall, but particularly on SmackDown. Every time I'm trying to like write these lists or do whatever, and you're actually looking at like the nuts and bolts of who works here, it's hard to put together interesting combinations because there really isn't anyone on SmackDown that hasn't already been in a repetitive feud with each other at that level on the card. So I'm happy to see her fighting someone else. But I also, just like, oh, okay. Corey's making an excellent point. I think they're banking on Bianca being back already. And I tend to agree because this feels like it's dragging on, and I don't know what we're doing with it. But if it is just dragging on, there could at least be like something for her to do.
Yeah, the problem is it kind of reminds me of when Liv had Money in the Bank and she cashed in. It's like one of those reigns that was pretty much all about the build for the cash in. Yeah. And it feels like when they put so much effort into that moment, they kind of put a back seat and kind of push aside or at least forget about, okay, so we did that, now what do we do? Yeah. Like the Charlotte match at WrestleMania was okay. It ended up being okay compared to the build. The build was just not very good. And then the match ended up being pretty good. But since then, they've still just been doing this triangle thing of Tiffany, Nia Jax is still involved, and then Jade Cargill. Like, I don't know what the end game is, but I love Tiffany Stratton, but I do think that it is time for her to lose that strap to, I mean, at this point, damn near anyone.
Agreed.
Like, at this point, I really Candice LeRae. Like, at this point, I don't give a damn. Like, just give me something new. Yeah. I mean, like, at this point, just give me something new. Yeah. That, and that's been my biggest problem with SmackDown. It's just like there's nothing.
SmackDown drags. SmackDown
drags were like all the stories drag, the title reigns drag, and then you got a good champion and a good opportunity to build someone like Julia as the Women's United States champion, and then I'm hoping that they're doing something with her now, that since they're putting her with these women, the women's champion. So I'm hoping that they're going to do something. Haven't exactly enjoyed her and Kiana together, Kiana James. I don't know if I really like that pairing either, but I'll let it play out. But this women's match, I'm hoping I think this is just supposed to be a good match. I think that's all they're hoping for. And I expect it to be. I mean, you have athletic Tiffany Stratton and then Stephanie, who's in ring one of the best women in the entire world. I mean, at this point, and has been for a while. So I got Stephanie winning this match. I think Stephanie Vaquer is on a great run right now. I think they're definitely taking her to the top and going to be making her the face of the women's division in the company. It's been very clear. She's done all these media interviews. Her English is improving like crazy. And I think Stephanie wins this match.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be, it's a nice, like, I don't think she needs a star-making moment, but I do think that because she picked up the title when it was vacant, which isn't it's no one's fault, but like, I do think sometimes there's a little bit less fanfare than there could be in those scenarios. So like, she definitely, hopefully will get the win here and has that sort of deserved, exciting, brand new moment, because that's pretty cool. I don't know. You'd think I'd be very excited about this, actually, because it seems like it's for me. But like Cody and Seth.
I thought you were going the other route. But Cody Seth.
Cody and Seth.
You're not excited about this?
Maybe I need to watch the hype package. I don't think I've watched the right hype packages.
I am. This is one of the few that I am excited about because I want Seth to just beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes. That's all I want. Like, just stomp. Like, I'd be perfectly fine if they booked this match like they did Brock Lesnar, John Cena. Just go in the ring, Seth, and just stomp Cody's head into that ground in the middle of my buddy Zach Hall and Downstate's entrance theme. Just stomp his head into the ground. Do it again. And I want the crowd to say one more time. And he does it again. And Seth pins him 1, 2, 3. And that's it.
I think that I am so attached to how much Roman and Seth, like, I want to see Roman and Seth more than I want to see any of this other stuff. So I guess I just kind of am like, that's maybe.
Plus, I don't think Seth has he beat Cody? I think Cody's beating him.
Yeah. The first one, Cody beat him. And then the Torn Pack one, Cody won, right? The Hell in the Cell. Or did Seth win?
I think Cody has won all the matches. They faced 3 times, and Cody Rhodes has beaten them all 3 times.
Well, then, I mean, okay. That's informative. Because that probably...
Yep. 3 times. He beat him at WrestleMania 38, Backlash, and Hell in a Cell in 2022. Cody Rhodes is 3-0. It's Seth's turn.
You know, it probably is Seth's turn. Okay, I'm a little more jazzed now.
You should be.
I'm interested
Especially because there's going to be some shenanigans in this match. You know that, right? It's not just going to be one-on-one. This might be where your boy, Braun Breaker, that you wish was on the card.
That's true.
She said, for everyone watching, she said that before we even got started. When we were getting set up, she's like, I wish Braun Breaker was on the card.
I was like, no Braun Breaker? What are we doing? I do think that Braun Breaker could very well get involved.
I got a match the glasses vibe. Hold on.
Okay. I secretly always want a new member of the Vision. So I always want that to be happening. There we go. Yeah,
you want a new member to debut Saturday?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. To pop up and help Seth win. I feel like Seth should make it clear that he doesn't trust them, right? Does that make sense? Doesn't it kind of seem like it could be that Seth's getting okey-doked? And I feel like Seth Rollins as a character would not allow himself to get okey-doked. And it would be like, oh, now here's my new best friend, Ethan Page. Like, what are you going to do? Like, this is my guy now. Like,
well, that's not going to happen.
I know. I'm not saying Ethan.
Yeah, it's not going to be Ethan Page. I wish. Believe me.
It's not.
But he's going to be in Detroit/Cleveland because Shawn Michaels announced that today that he's going to be defending the title at all 3 shows. And I'm going to be at the Cleveland one.
Oh, exciting.
So it ain't going to, I mean, look, no, it's impossible. Right?
No. Oh, I've done this. It is impossible because I was trying to work out a way for Trick Williams to debut at Crown Jewel the other day. I wrote a whole section on Trick, and then I looked it up, and it's impossible because it's from Australia to Massachusetts. It's like an 18-hour time difference, but the flight is 22 hours. So it's like it's mathematically not.
I know. I was trying to do the math in my head. I'm like, hold on.
No, okay. All right. That's true. I've already done this math, Amanda. There can't be anybody. So anyone from Bound for Glory is not in attendance. Don't ask for them. Don't look for them. It won't happen. But yeah, we could get a Braun Breaker interference for sure. I guess then Seth will probably win.
That's my prediction. I'm surprised Amanda isn't going with the Cody Crybabies. You leaving the Cody Crybabies now?
No, I mean, listen. Never. Okay. Long-standing general of the Cody Crybabies. I feel as though I have been diversifying though. Underneath this right here in a box is where I was going to film myself opening it because I've never seen one in person, but I went on the WWE shop website to buy one of those very overpriced Cody Rhodes Lounge Fly backpacks. And instead I saw that there was a John Cena one that says the farewell stuff on it, and it was sequins. So I ended up getting that one instead. So I feel like it's possible that I'm stepping my toe outside of my strong Cody only allegiances.
There we go. It's working slowly. So we both have Seth, or are you switching over to Cody?
I mean, I'll just say Cody for fun. To be a contrarian, but yeah, probably.
You usually get that right when you do that too, by the way.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know if you keep track of that, but when you're just like, all right, I'll be different and say,
yeah, then it will end up being okay. So Cody,
right. You got Cody, I got Seth. We're already over halfway done on the card.
There you go. Get your comments in, people. Otherwise, we'll be wrapping it up soon.
Two more matches. Let's do Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight.
Please tell me, what is an Australian street fight?
Sounds to me like an Extreme Rules match with kangaroos and.
Oh, I hope so. I hope a kangaroo, a wallaby.
What else?
A
what else
dingo?
is in Australia? Don't they got the big giant spiders?
Thank you for not acknowledging my Bloomin' Onion joke because it didn't need to be. Let's see. I think. Am I just like in a funk of life? Because how have they ruined the Roman Reigns character for me too? I feel like Roman's almost pointless. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what is this about? I don't know. Let's see. I'll say Bronson Reed, but that doesn't even make sense. It should be Roman, but I also I feel like we're kicking the Roman Seth can so far down the road that I am almost irritated by these foundational feud pieces because I don't think it even makes logical sense. Like, as much as I enjoy Bronson Reed and I think he is an excellent performer, I think from like a zoom up or out perspective, like, what are we doing? I don't want to keep seeing this. But that being said, they're building new stars or something, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, who wants that?
Who wants a future to this company? Okay, I just want to
future
see
stars. What are we doing
and
here?
Seth 18 times in a row.
For that reason, that's why I love this match, though. Like,
No,
I love this match only because it's set up for Bronson Reed to win, but it's not.
Yeah, he's not. It's gonna be Roman.
No, you can't switch. You pick Bronson.
I picked Bronson, but I
picked Bronson. I don't know what the end game is with this Roman stuff. I mean, I'm hoping it's Seth Roman eventually. Because like you said, that's the match I've been wanting and waiting for. And it just kind of, like you said, we're just like, what are we? We're just spinning a wheel as long as we possibly can.
To get to War Games a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, dude. But like, but it's so long from now.
Yeah, that's 2 months away.
It's like weeks and weeks and weeks, which doesn't sound.
We'll get the same Raw ending for the next 2 months.
Yeah, unless
2 more months. We've already been getting it since what, WrestleMania? Really, since the debut on Netflix. Really,
I do feel like I feel like Raw is one of those that I watch it live or as long as I can take, and then I'll just come back later and kind of.
Yeah,
because it's like
I think it's gonna be the best match though. I think this is gonna end up being the best match on the card. Just gonna be a lot of chaos, bodies flying everywhere. But I think Roman finds a way to walk out with the win. I've picked against Roman too many times and have taken too many L's picking against him. So
there you go.
I'm going Roman Reigns. I think he wins. And like I said, this match is just set up too easily to look like Bronson Reed is going to win for me to actually pick Bronson Reed. So I'm going to go with the Tribal Chief, original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
There we go.
And last match.
Last match.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Rio against Asuka and Kairi Sane. You enjoying this Io damage control? You're not enjoying that either?
I think maybe I'm just not. I think now the take-home message is that Amanda doesn't like anything right now.
Yeah, like whoa. What is happening?
I don't know.
What's happened? What happened to my bestie?
I don't know.
You used to be the one. Oh, I love everything. Not really. You never been like that. You never been that.
No, I mean I don't like love everything, but I do usually can find something I like in a lot of the things. I feel like this is another one. I think the Rhea Ripley character has had all of the guts sucked out of her, and she's like the floppy Build-A-Bear. Like, Rhea Ripley is a good friend. Like, sure. I think, I don't think they've ever said that the Rhea Ripley character is a shit friend, so I believe it. But also, is this now someone who has no of their own ambitions? Like now she's just riding dirty to like my pals, and then like they were kind of acting like she was gonna be pals with Nikki Bella for a second. Which, listen, bitch, don't get me wrong, I love me some Nikki Bella, but you're like getting down way too far of a rabbit hole of like, not only are you asking me to have the suspension of disbelief surrounding everything going on in the ring, you also want me to believe that fully fleshed out 3D characters that you sold me on 2 years ago are now kind of like a homogenized like marionette to sell some more t-shirts. And it's just like, it does feel like that was something that I really liked about Naomi's character, is that it was.
Is there real t-shirts already?
What? I don't know.
Is there t-shirts already?
There might be. There probably isn't. But just like, they don't have it for as popular as Rhea is. She doesn't have that much merch. I think Charlotte Flair should have more merch too. I always think that's weird.
I think I have one mommy. She's my mommy shirt. That's all I got.
Yeah, like I don't know. But so I guess the take-home message of this entire show is
Amanda don't like nothing.
That Amanda needs to take some Wellbutrin or some such, because
Amanda don't like nothing with WWE anymore. She's all AEW. She's all elite.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. No, I am. So I think that there's some layers of this that are really good. I mean, obviously, like the part I am enjoying is like the tugging back and forth of like kind of like the Bailey thing, which look, that is my only problem with this match card. While I even mentioned Bailey, there is no reason why there shouldn't be Bailey, Lyra, or Becky on this card, because honestly, that is the biggest and best story in the women's division right now in WWE, and it's not on the match card for Crown Jewel. Big miss by WWE, in my opinion, because that's the best story, and it's not on this card. So I'll go there. But I think this whole Io Sky Damage Control Rhea thing, they're not even Damage Control anymore. They're Kabuki Warriors, I think. I can't even call them that anymore.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Damage Control. This whole implosion of that group, I think, has layers to it that are really good. And I think the story, if done right, would be really good. I just don't think they've done it right. And if it went really hard on, I know that Io's a babyface. Okay.
Right.
I get it. But Io Sky is a bad watch your mouth. Okay, she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the entire world.
Yes,
and this feud is making her look like a wimp.
Yeah.
She's crying every Monday now, and it's driving me nuts. I told her that too when I met her. I met her. Yeah, I got to meet her at WrestlePalooza for the photo op.
Yeah,
and I said, why do they keep making you cry? I said, you're a happy person, goofy person. Like, she was being goofy and stuff. I'm like, why are they making you cry every week?
Yeah.
And she just laughed it off and was like, she said, just keep watching. You'll like what you see. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll see. They all say that.
I do feel like it's the same. It's a similar thing, like to Rhea, is that the character and the body of work that comes with it stands for something that is not necessarily what's being portrayed in this story, and it's confusing.
See, the Rhea stuff isn't what's bothering me. The Rhea, like, to me, she's doing what she's supposed to do because she's the most over babyface in the entire women's division. I would argue in all of wrestling. I mean,
yeah,
all companies. Rhea's the biggest name in women's wrestling. Like, somebody can argue in the comments if they want, but good luck. It's Rhea Ripley. Everyone knows Rhea Ripley. You ask all the AEW and TNA superstars who their dream opponent is in the women's division, it's Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, very true.
So she's doing what she's doing. I just don't like what they're doing with Io. She's way too good of a wrestler to be crying every Monday, and I'm really hoping that they stop with that crap. And it would be really cool. Like, I know this is going to sound goofy to a lot of people, and they're going to be like, what do they do after that? It'd be really cool if she turned on her at Crown Jewel and joined back with the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Like, look, she tried to do the babyface thing, but maybe eventually Asuka and Kairi Sane get in her head and convince her back with the group, and she goes back to being the heel that she once was. I mean, that was when people started realizing she was the best wrestler anyway, when she was a heel. So I know it's tough. I know it's really tough to go heel with a baby face and someone as big as EO. I've seen it. Like her photo op, I got there an hour and a half before the photo op started, and the line was already wrapped around the building. So, I mean, look. She's a baby face, and I mean, people admire her, but I think it'd be really cool if they just like switched it all up. And it's not like they haven't been somewhat teasing that, right?
Right. There does seem like it doesn't seem like a totally done deal. It also kind of seems like Kairi could flip on Asuka, and then still kind of it leaves Rhea odd woman out. You know what I mean? I think it almost seems like it will go forward, and there is an EO Kairi tag team.
Because Rhea hasn't really been the odd woman out too much. Like she was getting, like, when Liv first, took the title and stuff, like, it worked for a little bit, but eventually, she got Damien's help and, help with the Judgment Day, and like she always has help. But it would be cool for once for her not to have that and not to have anyone, and to be looking for that help, and people being like, look, you did me dirty. Like, you did me wrong. Good.
I'm good. That would be interesting.
So for that reason, I think the Kabuki Warriors should win. They probably won't. It's Australia, so can't have both Bronson Reed and Rhea Ripley losing. So, but I'm going to go Kabuki Warriors. I think they'll find a way to get this victory. I'm just going with them. I'm going with it.
I will say Rhea and EO, but I don't believe in it. So there you go.
Sounds so confident. That was the card, folks. Crown Jewel coming up on Saturday.
It's an early one.
Amanda doesn't like any of the matches for it.
Apparently, Amanda hates everything.
Amanda hates everything now.
What's funny is that even when I don't dislike things, it's such a mild dislike. I wish I could have that. When I have opinions where I'll like get pissed, like I should be the JD from New York about sister wives.
Not drop his name on here.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Am I like summon magical elf? Is that mean? Am I allowed to? What? I don't care. That guy said that me. I'm just gonna here. I'll tell the world. I'll tell all 334 of these viewers. There's like one really mean tweet that from that guy about specifically like wrestle talk, and it just like it's not saying me, but it says the word wrestle talk, and it stuck with me that I like printed it out, and it's in here, it's framed, like I can look at it right now because it was so nasty, and it just it's like the meanest thing, but I think about it a lot, and so every time I'm thinking about what do I feel so passionately about that I could make my whole personality hating it, right? Because that's a commitment, man, to be let me sit down and like.
I got my few, that.
Yeah, but I do think mine is sister wives. I think if I had to go in a basement and complain about Cody Brown all day, I probably could do it because I really hate that guy. So I don't know.
I got you.
Friends. Let us know about your outside of wrestling interest. We want to hear from you, besties. Where can the good people find you to send you their mean tweets, DC?
Oh, yeah. Right under my name, right here on the video. DC Hendrix on Twitter, and official DC Hendrix on Instagram. Send all your hate mail, all your love mail too. I don't think that's a word, but we'll say it. Send it all. I'm very I got a busy next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you do. Tell us what you're doing in the next few weeks.
It's rough. So wrestling related, because I do all kind of different sports stuff. But
yeah, you do actually.
Saturday, I'm going to Cleveland, Ohio for the NXT live show at the Agora Theater. So I'll get to see NXT, back to the roots. Exciting. If anybody remembers Tuesday Night Besties, our former post show for NXT. I get to see NXT this weekend, and so far all I know is that Johnny Gargano is going to be on the card. They announced that, and they announced that Ethan Page is going to be defending the North American title on all 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In Detroit, Columbus, Cleveland, all weekend he's defending the title. So I don't know against who, But I do know those two things are happening. So I'm excited about that. And then the following Saturday, I get to go to my first AEW show. And I get to see AEW Wrestle Dream in St. Louis, Missouri.
Woo-hoo.
And get to have all the fun with the fellow AEW fans. So busy next couple of weeks.
It is a busy next couple of weeks. That's so much fun. Okay, definitely follow DC so you can keep up to date with all of the happenings and all of his goings on. You can Google me if you want. I don't. Wow, this is actually, if you have like this is a fascinating time capsule. Let's say it that way. Google me. I don't know. Like I'm a little flat. It's a little flat affect Amanda. Fascinating.
Well, you write every day in Wrestle Talk, so
I do actually. If you want to read some lists, if you want to read, it's usually 4. I literally write 4 lists a day. I like them to all be over 1,000 words. I don't always hit that, but I just am a weirdo, and that's what I like to see. The number I like to see in the bottom.
1,000.
So yeah, go ahead and click around. I recently completed my 8,290th article.
Wow.
So yeah, I didn't realize.
I don't think I haven't written that many wrestling articles. I've probably written that many articles total.
Yeah, like in life, for sure.
Like all sports, but just wrestling, that's a lot of articles. And you've done that. That's impressive.
Thank you. Yeah.
You deserve some kind of plaque for that.
Yeah, if there was a plaque, I would love a plaque because I think that's it is kind of crazy. Hey, Jeff's here. Hi, Jeff.
What up, Jeff?
What up, Jeff? New profile pic again. We're not even around enough. Jeff gets a new profile pic every time we're on. I do think that it's been I started when I was heavily pregnant with my daughter, and now she is very much almost 4. So I have a very good snapshot of how long I've been doing this, but also how crazy of a 4 years. I don't think there's been anything normal from the last 4 years in professional wrestling, right? Like, it's been wild.
Oh yeah.
So to 4 more.
Let's go. 4 more. Let's do it.
I'm very excited to hear about your Wrestle Dream adventures, though. AEW is so much fun.
I got you, and I'll be sharing everything on my socials for everybody to check out. So
there we go. Okay, well, until we meet again, friends, we'll see you later. Take good care. Take care of yourself and each other, like Jerry Springer. And be well.
Peace and love, y'all.